So moving to the next offering, I believe this is the next one. I believe I'm having these in chronological order of when they were invented, but probably not. But anyways, so IDO, initial decentralized exchange offering. So this is a offering that is done on a decentralized exchange. Same idea. Basically fund the project, except it's not on the centralized exchange. It's not um, through something like a ICO, right? So project launching a coin or token via a decentralized liquidity exchange, um, a type of crypto asset exchange that depends on liquidity pools where traders can swap tokens. Uh, so yeah, what I would assume from here, they don't really doesn't really explain it here, but what I would assume is that basically you use a crypto. Maybe in this case we will use Ethereum, right? And the decentralized exchange that will be used is Uniswap. So basically, you would use Ethereum, and I believe there's another coin that you have to put into the liquidity pool because I believe it's liquidity pair. So maybe a stable coin like DAI. Basically, you fund yeah, just through that, um, you're throwing in the Ethereum and your stable coins into the liquidity pool, and the bigger the liquidity pool, the more money that is raised for that IDO, offering on a decentralized exchange such as Uniswap. Um, and some successful IDOs, you have Raven Protocol. Um, I haven't really heard too much about Raven Protocol. I'm assuming it's still up and running. UMA, I've heard of this crypto. It's listed on Coinbase. And yeah, pretty nice. And I did talk about PokerStarter, and that uses IDOs, that initiates IDOs, initial dot offerings. A way for basically coins to be built off the Polkadot blockchain, I believe. Okay, advantages. Now it says here with IDOs, projects don't have to pay high fees and don't require anyone's permission. Not requiring anyone's permission, that's true. As far as the fees, that would depend on what exchange you're using. If you're talking about Uniswap, um, I would say this really isn't the case at all with Uniswap because ETH gas fees are horrendous right now, very bad. So, but if you're talking about something like Binance, Smart Chain, or Matic, then this statement would be true. But for Uniswap, no, not true. And yeah, also instead of waiting for an exchange to approve a project, local community members are the ones who vet projects and tokens. So yeah, basically, people they promote their own projects and don't try to rely on a different source. So the next offering I want to talk about, I want to say this is the newest offering built or created in the crypto space. So you have Sunday Swap here, which has only been around for maybe a couple of months, few months. Cardano still hasn't came out with smart contracts yet, so dexes that are being built on the ADA blockchain are still very new. So ISO is probably the newest offering model. Um, so basically, um, to basically explaining what it does. Say if you have Cardano, right? Um, a Cardano wallet where you earn staking rewards, right? So for Sunday Swap, um, they have their token Sunday, and when you stake your Cardano on the staking pool, you earn ADA rewards. But instead of earning ADA rewards, you will earn the Sunday token. Um, and why you that's why Stakepool is in the name, initial Stakepool offering. And like it says here, we will raise the block minting reward fee to 50 to 100%, and this is to generate more funding for the project for Sunday Swap. So yeah, that's basically the idea of ISO. If you want to understand more details about it, um, check out my video about Sunday Swap. I will make more videos about Sunday Swap, um, especially when there's more details about the ISO and earning Sunday tokens on the staking pool. When you stake your Cardano on the staking pool. So yeah, and then Data is Seyoris where you stake your ADA or whatnot. Uh, yeah, and now going into the last type of offering. Um, this is one of the older models, I believe. Um, it talks about ICOs from 2016 to 2018. Um, Investors pouring their money into the new form of fundraising. SECs, there is concerns about implementing regulation and compliance and all of that. So that's where STOs come in. So STO, very similar to ICO, but it's compliant with securities legislation and location where the token is being offered for investment. STOs are compliant with related laws and rules. They create additional legal obligations for issuing equities in the company. So basically, um, STOs are similar to basically like ICOs, except they are um, completely compliant with the SEC. And honestly, I would say there's no possible way to, by the sound of things, there would be no possible way to get scammed in the STO because it's regulated by the SEC, you know. And then they have different types of tokens, equity tokens, um, similar to traditional stock, except for how ownership is recorded and transferred. Um, so I would say this is similar to maybe, so investors can participate in voting. Startups have access to new, potentially more democratized fundraising models. Regulators have a new and more transparent framework for evaluating the fundraising of a project. And we get into debt tokens. Uh, this, by the sound of it, this is like loans, I guess. A token used to, opt in to loans if you have, yeah, like it says, debt. You know, use this as a way to pay something on a monthly basis or something like that. Um, and then asset-backed tokens, basically similar, by the sound of this, similar to something like a stable coin. Um, so it's saying tokens that are similar to commodities such as gold, silver, and oil. And I would assume if this is asset backed, it would be backed by something like the US dollar or reserves. That is the end of the video. I talked about the main and current offerings that are utilized. I'll say ICO is probably the one that isn't used the most, the least used, because you have offerings that have basically upgraded from the ICO. Um, an IPO, of course, being the first one out of all of them. Since stocks have been around a lot longer, much longer than crypto. But yeah, once again, if you like my content, please subscribe, hit the share, like, and comments button, turn on the notification bell whenever I come out with a new video. Check out the description below, and I will see you in the next one.